Jesus.
How's it going, you guys? It's no surprise that my 8.6's trunk doesn't open, so I have to finagle through there to open it up. But I've gotten a lot of cool parts for this thing. It doesn't look like it's made much progress, but it really has. So I figured I'm just gonna take this time to go through a list of all the stuff that I have, what's left, and then hopefully the video that's after this is this thing running and driving. Before I go and talk your guys' ears off, I gotta throw this in. If you know, you know. But more on this in a little bit. I'm gonna throw these coilovers in. And yeah, let's enjoy this beautiful sunny day. Okay, so now that coilover set is on, the suspension on the 8.6 is pretty much done besides tension rods. I'm like slowly chipping away at this build. It's been so tough with the kids and 2 other cars and just normal life stuff with starting a really rad job that I haven't given it as much attention and money as I've wanted to, which I think a lot of people can relate to that. But I had a really unique opportunity with this car to buy every single aftermarket part off of an imported 8.6 that came here in 2022. My friend Hayden brought over this Treno Sprinter, like super time capsule level car. This car basically sat from 2007, 2008 until 2022, I believe, and it just had some of the coolest brands of the time. So me and my friend Hayden's friendship started when he had posted up a cage that he pulled out of the car, and he sold it to me. And he basically wanted to take every single aftermarket part on this car and turn it back to stock. So I got the roll cage from this car. I got the front coilovers. I got the rear springs, the RSR exhaust. I got the Apexi header. I got the Apexi exhaust valve. I got the pivot air fuel ratio gauge. I got the Omari vacuum gauge. I got the kooky front turn signals, the kooky side markers, and the kooky eyelids. It's been so cool to acquire these parts because it's just the vision of what my Dream 8.6 has been. Now, of course, when I was like in 3rd or 4th grade and I wanted this dream car, I didn't think it was going to be a crusty, rusty, like one man's trash is another man's treasure kind of build. But as I've gotten older and I've really consumed like all these different legendary 8.6 drivers and all these different teams, this is exactly what I want this car to be. Dan had hooked it up with a couple good parts too. So I got this T50 transmission, the T3 short shifter. I got a motor. If you guys didn't see that video, go back and watch it, please. Dan sold me this aftermarket bumper that he got from a really sketchy dude in Kansas. And then I had a cross member, and that's been a big holdup too, is my car had a 2JZ in it at some point, or maybe it was a 1JZ. They put it in, and in doing so, they hammered the firewall. They cut the cross member, so finding a cross member was a lot more difficult than I thought. But the drivetrain's pretty much ready for it. So now suspension is done, the interior is done. I have that shirts tucked in steering wheel to go in. I have this Buddy Club seat, so the interior is really coming together. Hayden sourced me some cool center consoles. It's just all coming together really organically, and I'm really excited. Of course, I would have loved to have been driving an 8.6, but I'm really building this thing to be like a time capsule from like 2007, and I think that's just super sick. So yeah, shout out Hayden for selling me some of these really rad, really sought after rare parts. Shout out Dan for getting me a T50, because I know these are getting really hard to find, especially with the GTS bell housing. Shout out Jesse for letting me get a carbon hood that he had off his car to keep Dan's old 8.6 alive in this one. I don't know, it's just really coming together. I'm really excited about it. It's really taking shape. Yeah, so this thing is really close to getting done. It's never gonna be done to the caliber I want. I just want an 8.6 that I can drive for a little bit, then I'll take everything back apart, make a really clean build, but as of now, I have years of redemption. I've been waiting to have an 8.6 to putz around this town in. So yeah, sorry this video jumped around a lot. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I wanted to give some of my friends an update of where I was at with things. Here's my wish list. If you guys have these parts, please slide in my DMs. I need the motor mount brackets off the motor. I need a transmission cross member and like miscellaneous like starter alternator brackets, stuff like that. I'm not trying to paint arm and a leg. So if you have some cool shit you want to sell me, or you want to trade me stuff, let me know. We'll get to chatting. But yeah, so hopefully the next video after this, you aren't going to see the 8.6 again. I don't really post on YouTube as much anymore. But hopefully the next one is going to be the car is completely done running and we can do a full-on machine check. So thanks for watching, guys.